Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Um, got a bit of a what if video today here, sorta. Um, it is all NHL players who are second generation NHL players, so their fathers played in the NHL. There's way more family relation ones, but that just, yeah, that's a lot of different players. I figured I'd just stick with sons. We are the Saskatoon Sons. Um, as you can see, our lineup here, we got Parise, Couturier, Nylander, Reinhart, Domi, Kachuk, Stasny, Kapanen, Foligno, Patrick, and DeBrusk. On defense, Barry, Bufflin, Manson, Chychrun, Benning, and Murphy. Bufflin, it's his stepfather who played in the NHL before him. In net is where it got complicated. I couldn't find any current NHL or even goalies that were in the game for that matter whose father played in the NHL. I probably missed somebody, but I looked for quite a while and couldn't find anybody. So I have Jonathan Quick, whose father-in-law played in the NHL, and Ryan Miller, whose brother played in the NHL, Drew Miller. There's quite a few brother tandems of a goalie and then another player that played. Malcolm, the Subans, Lundqvist. There's a few more. I went with Miller because the brothers combined had the most NHL games. Like Ryan has 757 games played there, and I think Drew had just under 500. So they had the most games combined. So I figured I'd go with them. I didn't want to stack it too much either because I could have taken, Carey Price, who I think he had a relative that played in the NHL as well too. Pekka Rinne, Rask. They're basically the best goalies in the game. Would have qualified. So I went with Quick because he was the closest to a father-son thing, and then Miller backing up because they were the most games, and I didn't want to make it too stacked. As you can see here, quite a few guys too that we replaced Ottawa, as you can tell, with our created team. Quite a few guys that actually would have could make an NHL team, but not good enough for our team. Defensively, Wallinen and Juice, I think Griffin Reinhart. The other guys there are just Ottawa players, but these three not good enough to make the team. Now that I'm looking at my lineups here, it actually looks like I'm missing somebody. Just gonna see if it matters or not. Alex Steen, I don't know what he's rated at. 81. Might not have had him on the team. It's hard to say. I'll just double check here. Yeah, like our lowest is Patrick centering that fourth line, so he wouldn't have made the team. He's not a center. So yeah, as you can see, we took out the Ottawa Senators. Just gonna do a one season sim, see how it goes. We will simulate, say, the first 2 months, see what our lines, see what the stats, are looking like, and then we will take it from there. Okay, so I forgot to show what our overalls were, in case you want to see that. We're 92 offense, 91 defense, 86 goaltending. And I'll show you what our jerseys look like. I didn't spend too much time on them. Just pretty fast. I figured that crest kind of looks like a coat of armor-ish. So that's kind of why we went with that sun theme. Couturier leading the way with us, 26 points, 29 games. We are sitting at 500. We actually lost our first 6 games to start the season, so we weren't off to too hot of a start. We will sim another couple months, and we will see how we're doing. Okay, so we're at the trade deadline. As you can see, we are number 5 in the Atlantic. 67 points in 62 games for Couturier. So we are in a playoff spot right now, just kind of on the brink. So Nylander has 53, Parise 43, Bufflin leading the way on defense, almost 20 goals. So that's pretty good. Kind of drops off though. Domi, second line center, only 28 points. Not good enough. Nobody's terrible plus minus though. Manson's actually plus 24. This looks like we're not really scoring enough goals. Yeah, Miller's playing amazing, and backup Quick is not bad. Might actually switch. I think it's Stastny. Third line center, yeah. Switch Stastny and Domi. See if that makes any changes. Because Domi's not really scoring where he should be. So we will sim to the end of the season, and we will see if we make playoffs. So the final month or so of the season, we really picked it up. We finished in second in the Atlantic, only 3 points behind the Sabres, with 100 points. Take a look at our stats. Couturier still leading the way there, 86 points in 82 games. Nylander second with 77, Parise with 60, Barry with 60, Tkachuk, Matthew Tkachuk, I guess I'll specify, 55, Bufflin 51, Reinhardt 51, Domi and Stastny with 44. Domi just, 44 points, but worse. He's the only one, I think. Let me see. Only one on the team with a minus. Spent more than half the season on the second line and only had 44 points. Kind of would have expected a bit more. In net, Quick and Miller both performed very well. Take a look at goalies. Dubnyk led the way with 41 wins. Rookie skaters, Kako with 74. Hughes only had 50. Defenseman, we'll see Barry at in the top 10 there with 60 points. I'm assuming Bufflin's goals led the way for defenseman though. Yeah, 23 led the way. Forward, Sagan with 110 points. Goal-wise, Ovechkin and Kessel, the only two to top 50. Ovechkin with 57, Kessel with 56. Minnesota's Parise with 41 goals. So beat out ours. So we will see who we match up against in the playoffs here. The Boston Bruins. Simulate the first 4 games here. Win the first one and the second. Lose the third. Lose the fourth. Lose the fifth. And we will see if we can make it out of the first round. We do not. We lose in the first round. Stastny led the way with 7 points in 6 games, so he performed fairly well there, playing on that second line after we made that change with Domi. Would have been nice to see Domi score a bit more, like I said earlier. I think everybody else did pretty good, though. There's no real disappointments. Bufflin scoring 20 plus, and defensively, only defenseman in the league to do that. It's pretty good. And you can see there that we lost the eventual Stanley Cup champions, the Boston Bruins. Take a look at the awards here, see if we won anything. Just kind of sucks. EA's sim engine sometimes. You can finish the regular season playing very well and have a top, I think we were based on overall, I think we had the highest in the top 3 or 4 highest overalls in the league, and just couldn't make it out of the first round. Dallas, clean sweep there for the first few. Quick with the Vezina, that's pretty good. And take a look at the HL, just curiosity's sakes. Donato with the MVP and led the league in scoring. Sportsmanship. And then that goalie must just be an Ottawa prospect because he's wasn't somebody we had. Won the regular season points in our division. So yeah, there you have it. That's how a team of sons in the NHL would perform. I'm not sure if there's enough players for current playing brothers, etc. to toss in there, but if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below if you'd like me to do something with brothers or maybe just family members in total. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, let me know down below.